Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the 21-day course of understanding your inner self, cultivating peace. Mm. Yesterday, we left at the this formula, right? This formula, the formula of the life's origin. It, the formula of the life, not the life's origins. And we know that everything starts from results. So from the result that we get, uh, we look back to the origin, the root cause our life, of our lives. And we know that our choice, our choice has the direct impact on our realities, our results. And so that's why uh, the result that we get or our realities depends directly uh, on ourselves. So we cannot blame others or even us because you don't know why. Sometimes you don't know why you have that decision. You make that choice, right? Um, unless you find out the root cause of everything of your life. Um, but we know that we are the root cause. We're the root cause. We need to be responsible for everything that happened in our life, for our results, our um, realities. So what make us to make those choices? Because we like it, or we think it's suitable for us. So why do we like something, or we think it's suitable for us to make those decisions? Because of our characteristics. So to change our results, we need to change our choice and change our characteristics, right? But because we can't change our characteristics simply, and even if we want to change our characteristics, but we're not sure which characteristics could lead to the good results. So we don't focus on changing our characteristics to have good result. We That's why we go back and look for the root cause. And habits is the things that generate our characteristics as according to the experts. And similarly actions uh, create our habits, thoughts create our actions, and belief form our thoughts. And habits, actions, thoughts, and even belief are not the root cause. So that's why we don't focus on changing them, even though we know that only changing them we can change our result. But we don't focus on that because we know that they are not the root cause. And there are sometimes we know that uh, our belief can make us to have a decision or make the choice. So the question now that uh, what creates our belief? We we want to change our realities. We want to change our results. So we need to change our belief. But is it simple and easy for us to change it? There are some beliefs that's so strong in our minds, right? And we don't want to have that belief. We don't want to have those beliefs, but it's there and it's hard to change. It's firmly in our minds. How can we change it? And we know that our beliefs and our will are different, so far different, because the belief make us make the choice, the orientation, direction of our beliefs, make direction of our choice and the the result. But if is your will, sometimes that is hard to um align with your will. So if you have that result, it means that you have that belief. There are there are people they want to be happy. Of course, most of us want to be happy. Am I right? Nobody wants to be unhappy. But if you have uh, an unhappy life, so if you have an unhappy life, and from this process, we know that that's that's your belief at that time, at the time, even though all of us want to be happy, but the belief decides everything. So when you look at your result, you you can know what's your belief. If you're successful, so that's your belief. If you're healthy, that's your belief, and vice versa. If you're unhealthy, that's your belief. If you're unsuccessful, it's not successful, it's also your belief. So how can we change our belief? And the experts have shared with us? This factor. Mental images. Mental images. Hmm. Mental images. In your mind, in your mind, you have the mental images. Image. Images in your mind. They create your belief. They generate your belief. So to make you understand it simply, we can do this exercise. Um, you can take out a blank paper, a blank paper, and think of two people in your mind. Okay, think of two people. When you think of two people, it could be your loved ones, and it should be your loved ones, the one, the ones that you're close, and then is it images appear in your mind about them? All right, when you think of someone, there's image, there are or there is or images about them in your mind, and you can list down five words describes your feeling, mm, your perception about them. Describe your feeling, your perception about them, about both of them. Okay, each one, each one has five words describing your feelings, your perceptions about them. I'll repeat uh, the exercise. So just you think of two people. It should be your loved ones, the ones that you understand most. And when you think of them, there are images about them appeared in your mind, rising in your mind. And you list down five words for each of them. each one you have 5 words describing your feeling, your perception about that. Okay, so I'll give you five 5 minutes to do it. I'll back in 5 minutes. Okay. Have you done with the exercise? If you have the result in your hands, so these 10 words are the mental images that you have in your mind about both of them. So when we talk about something, about our results, our life, our realities, and there are images that appeared in your mind. We call them mental images. And these images generate our beliefs. If um if the the number of positive images about your loved ones outnumber outnumber the number of your negative images about your loved ones. So you have a quite quite good relationship with your loved ones. And vice versa. If the number of your negative images about your loved ones the outnumber is of is positive images about your loved ones, means that your the relationship you have with your loved ones is not good. Uh, There's the power of mental images. And because it's just a mental images, it's not the truth. It's not the truth. Those were that you described about your loved ones, someone could see it in a different way. If you think that um if you think they are funny, others may think they're not funny. If you think they is quite mm, hard, someone may think that they're easy. So how we perceive someone's, it could be different with how others perceive them, right? Perceive that person. That's why it's just a mental image. It's just mental images. So we can change it. And when we change it, we can change our belief. Let me tell you a story. That story name, um, the book, the pain story. Um, I borrowed that story from Geisha Michael Roach. And the story name, the pain story. Okay, so I'm holding I'm holding this one. Okay, I'm holding this one. Let me change. As you see, this one is easier. Okay, I'm holding this one. Okay, look at the camera. Look at me. I'm holding this one. Okay, and what do you call this? What do you call this? Marker, right? Marker or some somebody somebody just call it pen marker. Okay. We use this is the pen story. Imagine this a pen. Okay, this is a pen. So you call it a pen, right? You call it a pen. A pen. If there's a puppy, there's a puppy here, and he play with this thing. He play with this thing. So what he could think about this one? It could be a toy or what? A piece of board, right? Board, board for the puppy. So we call it a pen. But the puppy could think is a toy or a piece of board. And board, okay. And now in this room, in this room, I'm not in this room. The puppy's not here. I'm not here. The puppy's not here. All of you is not here. All of you is not here. Nobody is here in this room. So what is it? What is it? What is it? If no one's here, nothing, right? Is it nothing? Nothing. Because there's no observer. There's no observer, so it's nothing to us, even we don't know about its existence. Because there's no observer. Look at it. There's no observer. Look at it. So it's it's nothing to us because nobody look at it. So it's nothing. Now the door is open. I walk to the door. I walk to the room, and it appeared in my eyes. Immediately, it turned to be a pain to me. And the puppy also walks in to the room. Immediately, this one could turn to be the toy to him or a piece of bone to him. So, what is it? Is it a toy, a bone, or a pen? Which one is correct? Oh, it can be a toy to the puppy and a pen to us, to human, right? We call it a pen because we use it to write. We use it to write. But if from since we were born, um, we use it to do something else for other purpose. So we can call it uh, by a different name. It can be something else, not a pen anymore. Anyway, now it's a pen to us, right? But it's a toy to the puppy. So what we is a pen or is a toy? Is it it, from it, or from us, from the observer? Yeah, from us, from our mind uh, perceive, right? Our minds perceive it, what it is, so it is. So it's from inside, from inside. It's not from this thing, okay? It's not from this thing. There's a question. There's a question. If you say that uh, what it is to us is from how we perceive it. It's not from that item, from that object. Okay. So if I want it to be a diamond, I want it to be a diamond. So can I just imagine it's a diamond and it turned to be a diamond to me? Let's try. Okay. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. And think about this thing is a diamond. Okay, it's a diamond, it's a diamond, it's a diamond. Open your eyes. Or it's still a pen. It's still a pen. So what happened? What happened? Of course, it's still a pen because the image that you have about this item, about this thing, is a pen. The seed of image you have about this one is a pen. You can't just imagine this is not a pen and you tell yourself that it's a diamond and it turned to be a diamond. No, it's not. It's not working this way. But because the image of this thing is a pen in your mind, that's why you perceive it as a pen. Okay? Because a pen, you call it a pen because you have the image about this thing is a pen. It's not about imagination. Cannot cannot imagine something and then it turned to be that thing. It doesn't work that way. Okay? So that's why we call them the mental images. It's not about imagination. It's really the mental images in your mind. And that one generates your beliefs. And now you believe this is a pen. So how can you turn it to be a diamond? But someone could have a different mindset. They could have a different mental images about this thing. And when they look at this one, and they think of a business, they could run a business to sell this pen. As many people now, they can be teachers, they can be speaker, and they share their knowledge using this pen, like I'm doing. And when they look at this thing, they think about a business, and they run that business, earn money, and they use that money to buy a diamond. It turned to be a diamond. It could work that way if they have those mental images in their minds. So how we perceive some things, it depends on our mental images, the seeds of our mental images that we have in our minds about them. So it's not from this thing, it's not from the objects, it's from our mental images. Okay, so that is the pain story. Okay, thanks to um the creators who create that story. Now, do you understand about uh the mental images which create or generate our belief, the beliefs that we have in our minds is created by the mental images. That's how we perceive something. So there are people who live in a family, in an unhappy family since they were young. So the image of uh, an unhappy family deepened inside their mind. So that's why when they grow up, they could have some belief that they, if they have family, it could turn to be an unhappy family because it's the 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 mental images that I have about families is unhappy. So that's why it generates that belief, even though they want to be happy. But because of that belief, so it's lead to specific thoughts, actions, habits, characteristics to make the choice that generates an unhappy family. And they can't stop it. They can't stop that process. There are people, there are people said that when they were young, they saw their parents acted, mm, behave in a certain way that they hate them so much. And they told themselves that when they grow up, they never they never do something like this, like their parents. But when they grow up, they did the same thing. And one day they realized that they look like their parents, the one they hated, the behavior that they hated when they were young. So you can't stop that process because you have those mental images in your mind. So it generates the belief, and it make you make that choice and give out that result. But there's one thing you can do about it, is you can change your mental images. Once you change your mental images, you change your belief. So there is there is a word that describe anything in this life empty nature. Is it too light? Mm, okay, try to make it dark. Okay, empty nature, empty nature of everything. Okay, things things have a nature named empty nature. It means that it can be anything. It's nothing and it can be anything. Like the pants can be like this one can be a pant, can be an idea of a business, can be a toy, can be a born to a specific observer, a particular one. So it had it has an empty nature. All things have all things have the empty nature. It's nothing, but it can be anything. If you are nobody, you can be anyone. If you are someone else, you cannot be anyone else. If you are nobody, you can be anyone. If you're nobody, you can be anyone because you also have the empty nature. All things in this life have the empty nature. So if you are nobody, You can be anyone. If you are somebody else, if you are somebody, you cannot be anyone else. To get onto this point, yeah, everything has the empty nature. All things has the empty nature. All things that we see have the empty nature. Empty nature. Even our body has the empty nature. Is yesterday it can be unhealthy. Tomorrow it can be healthy. So it has an empty nature. Things change. Things change because it has an empty nature. It depends on how we perceive it. How we perceive it. Because everything has the empty nature. So when we look at someone, we perceive someone's. It's not the truth. It's just your mental images. It just represent for your mental images. Indicates that you have those mental images in your mind about that person, about that thing, that event, that incident, the situation. Is nothing other than that. Using this nature of everything, of all things, we create our words. We create our words because everything has the empty natures. So if you want it to be something, it turns to be something. If you want to be, if you want it to be this thing, it turns to be this thing. Just know how to turn it to be from nothing into something. Okay. So how to do that? How to do that? So we need to know what form our mental images, what form our mental images or shapes our mental images. Shape. That is from what you hear, what you see, what you say, what you know daily, what you hear, what you see, what you say, what you know on a daily basis shapes shapes your mental images. Is it right that someone's live in an unhappy family? What they hear, what they see, what they say, what they know is all about the images that they have in their mind. It can say something else because they don't know anything else other than that. So that's why they only can say the thing that they hear, that they see, that they know. Am I right? So what we hear, what we see, what we say, what we know, since we we were aware of this life shapes our mental images about things, objects, situation, events, phenomenon. So if you want to change your mental images, change what you hear, change what you see. Or we can say that we control what we hear, we control what we see, and we change what we know. And when you change what you know, you can change what you say. You only can say something that you know, right? So let's try. Everything starts from the results of the seed of your mental images. Okay, the results of the seed of your mental images. So what is the result you want? For example, in health aspect. Okay, so you want to, of course, everyone want to be healthy, want to have good health, and you need to define the correct the definition that you want about health. So good health, is it just your physical health or mental health or social health or three of them? Okay, and then you need to clarify how we can how we know that is a good physical health, is a good um, social health, is a good mental health. How can we measure them? And the more the more that you clarify it, the clearer it is, the clearer of the mental images that we have about them in our mind. And then so we can control what we hear, what we see about them, and change what we know and what we say about the result that we want, just around those images, those things that generate the images about the result that we want. So um, we can hear those who have the healthy life or have a good health share about how they have that good health. So because we hear from those who are successful about creating a good health, having a good health. So what we hear just around that, what we see just around that, and what we know also just around that. And of course, what we say just around that, and it shapes the mental images that you have a good health in your mind. And then it turns to be your belief that you get good health. Can't can't you can't do anything other than have a good choice, the way that you choose your food, your drink, your lifestyle, the place that you live, everything, which just just uh, give out the results about the health that you want. That is an inevitable process. Can't change the process, but you can change the mental images by controlling what you hear, what you see just around the results that you want, and change what you know. and change what you say. So when you change, okay, change images, change life, change images, change life. Okay, clarify images, have the results. When you change your mental images, you change your life. When you clarify the mental images that you have, you get the result. Change images, change life. Clarify images, result is the result. Clarify images, have a result. Clarification, mm, clarifying something is a power, is a power. That's the power of clarification. Okay, so that is the formula of the life origins. The formula of the life origins. So what's the root cause here? Mental images. Mental images. Or do you remember why we try to find out what is the root cause of our lives? Of our lives? Because we want to cultivate or generate a good seed. So remember that formula? Good seeds, suitable conditions, with desired result. So good seeds. And what is the root cause of our life? Good cause, suitable conditions, gives our desired result. So what's the good cause? So we need to find the root cause. And then What's the good cars? Of course, positive mental images, beautiful mental images, good mental images, which align to the results that we want. So we have hmm, from the point of view of science, or we use the we use what? We use the formula of life origins. We use the knowledge of the formula of life origins. And in this point of view, in this outlook, so the root cause of humans' life is mental images. Okay. Mental images. Now let's move to the religions faith outlook. So from this outlook, what is the root cause of humans' life or the seed of humans' life? Hmm. Let's write down. Oh. Now we move to the next outlook about root cause of humans' life, which is religion or faith. Somebody has no religion, but they have their own faith. Okay. Mm. Before we get into the outlook, the view of religions about root cause of our lives, we I want to discuss this one with you. The truth, the truth, the truth, the truth. What's the truth? What's the truth? What's the truth? Okay, I have three questions for you. What's the truth? And if there is a truth, do we have it in us? And if we have it, where it is? So what's the truth? If we have it, do we have it in us? And if we have it, where it is in us? Why do you need to care about this concept, the truth? So let me tell you a story, the story that I heard from my teachers about the war between human and demon. Once upon a time, where when humans and demons live together happily, harmoniously, one day, uh, two races have the conflict, and then it turned to be there's a point that it turned to be a war between them, and in the end, humans won, and demon had to leave from the land that both races live. So before leaving, they demon gather all of their beings and discuss how to take revenge from how to take revenge, and they have decided that they want to try the truth, the one that make people have the happy life, the peaceful life. And that is what people precious most. So they discuss how to hide the truth from human. And one demon step out and suggested that we can hide the truth deepened in the ocean, deep in the ocean, so that human cannot find it. And it was objected by another demon, and he said that no, no matter how deep it is, human one day could find out because they are so smart. And he said that we could hide in the peak, the highest peak in the mountains in this world. And it was objected by another demon as well. And he also suggested that we, no matter how high it is, humans one day can fight it. So how about we hide it in a very deep, deep forest it was objected as well. It was objected because how no matter how deep it is in the forest, one day with the smarts, the brain of humans, they can have some machines, then they can find out the truth. And the captains of the leader the demon of the demon race just they earlier he just listened to the discussion of those demons, and now he stepped out and said that we can hide the truth inside, deep inside humans. So when they try to find out the truth from outside, they never can find it. He's so clever and wise. And every demon agreed. So since then, they started that plan to hide the truth deep inside every human. So now we know where it is. Where's the truth? The first question is, there is the truth? Yes, there is. If yes, where it is inside all of us. And why it is really important for us to have the happy, peaceful life, because the truth defi- is defined simply as the things that no change in everlasting. There is no change in everlasting. It's the truth. The truth is something that's never changing through time and space. So everlasting. That that is the truth. Never changing, everlasting. But we often just hold on some things which is not the truth. So that's why it causes pain, it causes pain, insecurity, sorrow, unhappiness in humans' life. Because if you hold on something that change, that's not the truth. It means they change over time, like fame, fortune, what else? Beauty, money, the external assets. Okay, those things change over time and space, of course. And if you hold on something like that, and when it changes, it causes insecurity, agony, pain, sorrow, and even relationship with someone. If they come, we're happy, and they leave, we're unhappy. And even our body, it changed over time. When we were 3 years old, it's different. When we turn into 20, it's different. So it's changed over time. And if you just hold on those changing things, it's cause pain, difficulties, troubles in one's life. So we need to know what's the truth, the thing that's never changing, everlasting. and then we hold on this. We hold on the truth, and then we can have the peaceful life ever. That's why we need to discuss about the truth before we get into know the outlook of religions about the root cause of our lives. Okay. Now we know that inside all of us, inside human, there is the truth. So we need to find down where is the truth in us and then just hold on this to have the peaceful life, happy life ever. Uh, and we'll borrow a knowledge from a religion, which is Buddhism, that name human structure. We need to know the human structures to identify, navigate with the truth in human structure, in human. So we need to draw human structure. If you can't, you can't draw human structure with me. And this is the knowledge that I think deserve us to explore, to understand, or at least to know, because we are human. We need to know human structure. Am I right? And this knowledge could fall under the circle of the knowledge that you unknow means that you don't know a little. Explain. I'll explain it little by little. So no worry. Just at first we need to draw the human structure, and if you have the colors as I use, please use them. So because it's have they all have the meaning of each colors when we use. Okay. At first, in the middle of the page, write down the words beings. You can use yellow color. Being, being. Above being, you can use the pink color to write hearing. On the left side of beings, you write seeing. Under being, you write saying. Sorry, on the right side of being, you uh, is seeing. On the left side of seeing is knowing, knowing. I'll explain this later. Now we just try first. Then you can use the yellow color to make a circle around hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing. Make a circle. Okay. And above the circle, you write halo energy. Halo energy. Halo energy. Okay. And the next route, you can use orange. Okay. Above the circle that you just draw, you can write receiving, receive, receiving. Okay, receiving. On the right side of that circle is hmm, imagination. 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 And just below the circle is reaction. And on the left side of the circle is consciousness. Okay, and then you can use hyphen to connect these four words, make it turn to be a route. It's not it's not that beautiful. Beautiful. It's okay. Okay, that's the first circle. The first circle. Okay, and the second one, outside of this circle, we can use the green color is bottom, bottom. Hatred, um, ignorance, ignorance, hardness, suspicions, suspi- suspicions, evil, and view, nature, around the circle. And we also use the hyphen to connect them and make it to turn into love, a circle of importance, hatred, ignorance, haughtiness, suspicion, evil, and view. These are another nature of humans. And the third circle of the human nature, we can use the light blue. Oh, sorry, sorry. Is the second circle is not correct. We'll get another page. Okay, erase everything. We try again. In the middle of the page is being. You can use yellow color. Being. Above being is hearing. You can use pink color. On the right side of being is seeing. Below being is saying. On the left side of being is knowing. And we can use a yellow marker, make a circle around hearing, seeing, saying, knowing. And on the circle line, we write halo energy. Okay, this is the innermost innermost zones of human structure, which is the core. We call it the core. Okay, the next one, the outer layer, is human nature. And the first circle of human nature is we can use orange marker. Above the circle is receiving, receiving. Okay, on the right side of the circle is imagine, imagination, imagination. Below the circle is reaction, reaction. And on the left side is consciousness. Okay, consciousness. So we also use hyphen to make a circle of receiving, imagination, reaction, and consciousness. That's the first circle of human nature. The second circle of human nature is fame, fortune, beauty, sleeping, eating. Six natures. So we also make it around um, the first circle can use green colors. Fortune. Okay, fortune. Beauty, fame, eating, sleeping, sleeping. Okay, sleeping. So use the hyphen to make a circle of Gordon, Beauty, Bam, 18th, and sleeping. The second circle of human nature. The third circle of human nature, you can use the light, light blue, which is also another circle of mm, read, read, hatred, ignorance, ignore, ignorance, hardness, suspicions, evil, and view. Use hyphen to make a circle. Connect these seven nature, human nature. Outside of human nature's layer, we have electromagnetic energy. So we use, because it's electromagnetic, so we have the positive and negative charge. So we use two color, that is red and blue, to represent the intervened, to represent for electromagnetic energy outside the human nature layer. They twist, intertwist. And the next layer of human structure is a lot of 84,000 illusionary bubbles. So above the circle, we draw bubbles, draw circles, represents for bubbles in human structures. You can use the brown color. So this circles is 84 thousands. Illusionary bubble. Illusionary bubbles. And the alternate layer of illusionary bubbles is human's body. And in Buddhism, they call it four element body. Four elements. Four elements body. You can use the violet color. So above the circles, we write four elements body, and above below it we write four elements is earth, water, chi, or somebody calls it air, fire, fire. Also make a circle, connect four element body to four elements earth, water, chi, fire by hyphen. And then outside our body, there is another electromagnetic energy. So we also use two color, red and blue, to make this energy. This is humans structure. Okay. I guess we can start here. We run out of time, and tomorrow we'll uh, discuss about human structure, and I will explain each of the factors or elements in the human structure. No worries about that. Um, so thank you so much for your presence, your time. And if you have any questions so far, please feel free to raise your hands or put in the chat box. Or if you are watching on the live in Facebook, you can just put it in the comment box. I can say it. Or if you have any lessons, insights, enlightenments, can share with everyone here so we all can learn from you. If you don't have any questions or anything that you want to share, so I guess we can start here. Thank you so much for your participants, for your presence, and enjoy your day. Have a good day. Bye. Please let me turn off the live on Facebook. And bye, everyone. I'll end the recording here. Thank you and bye.